Leon and Ryan, and I'll ask both of you to answer this. Yesterday, your general manager took a lot of accountability for what occurred here and said it was a difficult day for him. And I'd just like to get your thoughts on what yesterday was like for you guys. I guess, Leon, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, those days are always tough. It's hard. Two great hockey people lost their jobs, right? Essentially, we're the ones on the ice playing, and we have to take responsibility for that partly. I think we've had some good years under both of them. We've taken strides. Obviously, this year it's been too much of an up and down, but they've helped us a lot, kind of guiding back on track. And so from my part, I can really only say thank you to both of them.
Yeah, I think Leo said it. It's a tough day for sure. As players, we have to take responsibility and we have to be better moving forward here for Woody and Dave. Obviously, Tip and Jimmy have been here for a while now, so you build relationships on and off the ice, and I think they did a lot of good for us. And like Leo said, I mean, it's just been too much of an up and down season for us as players, and so those are hard days. And I mean, we're excited to have Woody, obviously, and Dave, and got to push forward here and be better for them.
All right, well, Ryan, we'll start with you with the second question then. Different dynamic this time with Jay. You've been, you've worked with Jay before. Just a thought on maybe the energy level that the guys have with this new tandem coming in.
Yeah, like you said, it's we had him a few years ago. We had him for a few years, so definitely got to see a little bit of what he's about, and he's a great hockey mind. Really gets the game well, and he brings a lot of positive energy. I'll lose you. And just good energy to the rink every day. So definitely excited to see how he transfers that to being a head coach.
Just what Nuggy said. Obviously we've had him in a different role. I think it's always different, obviously, when you're the head coach to the assistant. But got to know Woody over the years, and we've built some really good relationships with him. And like Nuge said, he's going to bring in great energy and great hockey mind. So we gotta turn this around.
I guess, Leon, first, one of the things Ken Holland said that stuck out to me yesterday was, we won a lot of 5-4, 5-3 games early in the year. But he says, we got to be able to keep the puck out of our net. We can't be a team that's going out on the ice trying to win 5-4 all the time. Is that part of a transformation here? I know you've spoken before about your defense, not just your defensive work, the team's defensive work. Does that need to become a new priority here?
Well, to begin with, it's not like we go into games predicting that we're going to win 5-4. That's not the mindset that we have. I think sometimes when the ball gets rolling a little bit, we tend to sit back a little bit instead of really tighten it up and really focus on the little things. But like I said, it's not like we go into games pretending like we're going to score 5 goals every game. I don't understand where that's coming from, to be honest. But obviously, there's no secret that we need to be better defensively.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Leo said. I mean, it's not. We don't go in expecting to win games like that. I mean, we want to be a tight checking team, and unfortunately, sometimes we've shot ourselves in the foot early in games and given up too many odd man rushes and too many easy opportunities for teams to take advantage of, and then you're clawing your way back, and you have to try and win 4-3 or 5-4, and that's kind of what was happening early in the year, and that's not the way that we want to play. It's not the way that we want to win, and we understand that coming down the stretch here, they're going to be tight checking games, and it's going to be 2-1s and 3-2s, and so I mean we need to be able to find that within our group, but we know that we are able to do it.
Leon, the last two coaches were veteran NHL guys, right? Todd McClellan been around a long time. Dave Tippett a really long time. I guess Hitch even before that, or in the middle. Now you get a sort of a fresh, younger guy coming out of the minors that hasn't been an NHL head coach and probably has some new vibes and stuff. How do you what can he bring that maybe you haven't had around here for a while?
Well, first of all, they're all really good coaches to begin with. Obviously, Woody is a little bit younger. He hasn't been head coach in the NHL yet, so this is his first, kick at the can, really, if you want to put it that way. And I think he's going to bring a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of positive energy. And not that the guys before that didn't; they obviously did too. But I think for Woody, it's probably a very exciting time as well, and he's fired up to be here. We're very excited to have him. So, we're looking to get off to a good start tonight.
Leon, just in terms of whatever system he wants to bring in, whatever he puts in front of you guys as potential solutions, how attentive is the group in general just to the idea that maybe something new or maybe something different, that you kind of welcome whatever he has to put in front of you if it's a potential solution?
Yeah, I mean, we're very alert. We need to change something, obviously, and I'm sure Woody will come in with new ideas, with his philosophy, with his plan, and we're all in on that. So we got open ears and we're ready to go.
Ryan, he's known to be fairly detail-oriented, and I think you've probably seen some of that in the past. Do you expect there to be a bit of a difference in some of that approach? And, how do you take to that?
Well, I think every coach kind of has their own approach to the way they get their message across. And like we've kind of been saying, he's a high-energy, enthusiastic guy. And he's had experience as a head coach now in Bakersfield for a few years. So I think the transition will be, I mean, it's never easy, but I think it'll be easier for him. And we have to be attentive and we have to be ready to embrace whatever he brings to us. But I think he is a detail-oriented guy and brings that positive energy and that enthusiasm. So it's something to look forward to.
Leon, you mentioned that he's very excited. What about you as a team? Like, not that it's better, it's just different. A different voice, a different message, maybe a subtle little different approach to neutral zone or defensive zone. Do you sense that excitement in the group today that is like a fresh start?
Yes, I do. Obviously, like we said earlier, it's not an easy day, especially yesterday. It's always hard because you carry responsibility. But we're excited. Obviously, sometimes a new voice, a different view of certain things, can give you a big spark. So hopefully it does that for us. And us players, we have to make sure that that's what it is.
And Ryan, for you, since you've come in, I think this is the 9th head coach you've had, so you have a lot of experience with different guys. From your past experience, what can a new coach add to a team? Then conversely, what's the best thing the team can do to respond to a new coach?
I mean, it's unfortunately I've been part of these days a few times over my career, and they're never easy days. But on the other side of things, you're excited to get a bit of a fresh start and a little bit of jump. And I mean, you want to come out flying, and obviously it's going to start with work. But at the same time, I mean, he'll probably tweak a few things that we're going to have to embrace right away. So I think as a team, we have to be willing to take what he says and take it to heart and make sure that we're putting our best foot forward for both of them.
And one last one, Leon, for you. Evander Kane's like a real power forward, big, strong, plays a similar style. You're really good off the cycle. I know it's only been one game, but what do you see how that can work together with your skill set with his?
I mean, he's hard on pucks. I think he enjoys that part of the game. He enjoys having guys on his back and kind of protecting it and holding on to pucks. So I thought we were good for the most part last game. Obviously, we're looking to continue to build chemistry and be productive while doing that.